All right, we're on Act 2 for Revenant. We're going to do a little bit of like an information dump of what are the things you can kind of progress and what's new and what you can earn and how it went. So we'll go over that and like title stuff and like just one secret triumph, which I'm still trying to figure out what to do for that. Hopefully it's not time gated, but I think it's time gated. So maybe we'll see next week or in a couple days. Maybe someone will figure it out. Anyways, let's go ahead, talk about the gist of it. So first things first, spawning in today, you can go ahead and start Act 2. If you haven't done Act 1 yet, you can do that. Talk to Ido, of course, Ido, and then you talk to Ido again, start the Act 2 quests, and she'll give you, you know, the normal story quests. You follow along, do some missions, and then eventually she wants you to go ahead and do one Tome of Elders. Tome of Elders, this is like the short version of the long version. Once you finish that, then you can go ahead and do the next step, which is like step 6, and that will get you and let you do the Contest of Elders. As Bungie has said, it's similar to the Quill. It's okay if you've done the Quill. It's a long activity. I've done like 3 or 4 full runs. Takes about roughly 40 minutes to clear. But you can fail. You have a revive system. Is like it's all shared. So if you lose all the revives and everybody dies, then it's extinguished. You will lose, and you'll go back to orbit, and that's a waste of time basically. But of course, that's fine. You'll get rewards along the way. It uses a lap system. Every time you beat a boss, you'll get rewards, and the rewards are based off the Warden's Judgment buff, and that buff only goes to 3 max. And so every encounter and traversal and boss phase, there will be a challenge to do. When you finish that challenge, you will get a buff, a stack of that buff, right? If you fail, you get -1, but you can only hold 3. So you can do some math here. The best, obviously, not the fail challenge on the boss phase, but you can fail one time, either in the first encounter or the traversal. But as long as you have 2 stacks in the boss phase or 3, make sure you do not fail the challenge. Okay, that's basically it. So you get 3 chests at the boss, after the boss, or 2 chests depending on the rewards. And at the very end, depending on how many 3 perfect Warden of Judgment stacks you have for each boss phase, you get an extra chest at the end, which we'll show that real quick here. So as you can see here, with a max 3 Warden stacks on each boss, you can get 3 extra chests here at the very end. And once you claim this chest, it actually ends the activity. So maybe, you know, you can explore a little bit if you want to. But you do get some enhancement cores and then a bunch of currency and a bunch of guns. So this is the rewards. And yeah, so that's that. I'm not gonna go to full detail of each encounter, but I'll talk about this one challenge, which is the mines one. It's a bit confusing. It's not bugged. There's 3 tells to know which one's correct. There's fake mines. So this one is A. It doesn't matter the lettering, but this one is correct. The reason why I know it's correct, because the fake ones you see on the left side there, that other A one has arc effects on it. That's like crackling. It's like kind of broken. Like you kind of like see it kind of opened. That one's fake. The real ones are the ones that are closed, like the one at D over here. And there's 2 other tells. The other tell is that when you step on a mine and you start diffusing it, it's a lot faster. So the fake ones, they diffuse a lot faster. And then there's also the text on the diffusing. It will say diffusing mine for the correct one, and other ones don't say that. I'm pretty sure. It could be wrong, but that's it. So this challenge is not bugged. It's just there is 3 real ones and like 3 fake ones. So you gotta make sure you are getting the real ones. And if you're the fake one, if you're near it, you will die to it instantly. So make sure if somebody else doesn't know about it yet, don't be near them. You know, you don't want to die. And it does use a lot of revives for that one, for sure. Other than that, that's pretty much the activity. It does get harder per lap. So every time you finish a lap, the difficulty, the power increases. That's what's called dynamic difficulty. It increases after each lap. And also, the challenges also increases the difficulty. So the more Warden of Judgments you have, and you keep holding it, you keep increasing it, it will make it harder to maintain the stacks. So the combatants get harder, and like as in the variety of them, more yellow bars, more banes on enemies, but also the challenge to keep it at 3 is harder. Like I said earlier, I said it again, but what that means, what I mean to say is that the timer to finish it gets shorter and shorter. So like for example, if we got like a minute to do it one time, you get 4 seconds the next time. So it's harder to maintain it. That's all. That's the main thing. And that's pretty much the activity. I'm not gonna go like that. I think it's more fun to learn the mechanics, but it's very simple, very easy to do. It's just I'm not gonna go to full detail. Anyway, so that's that. That's the contest, and up to you. You need to do it for the title eventually. But first things first, if you keep progressing the story, you're gonna go ahead and unlock the minor fieldworks. This is important, as this unlocks 2 buffs as needed. Not really needed, but it helps in some grinding. So let's talk about the miners first. So there's 2 on Europa and then 2 on the moon. So the one on Europa, you have to go ahead and do 3 bounties, either idle bounties or Varix. Varix is pretty easy to do, and then get melee kills. So you can get most of the kills done in the lost sector if you want to. And then the hidden objects. The hidden object is here on top of the roof next to the satellite dish. And then the other hidden object in Ashen Abyss is right over here below the ruins, like under the ruins, but on the surface level of the snow. So you should be able to see it, not underground where the lost sector is, just like over here basically. And then the one on the moon, you have to go ahead and get a bunch of kills, which is very easy to do, and do 5 tiers of Sorrow's Harbor, Altars of Sorrow. All I did was the tier 1 and just retransmit back and forth, and just did tier 1 5 times. The hidden objects over here, and Sanctuary should be pretty much there. Once doing that, you go ahead and do the major. Now, I guess I didn't say that earlier, but to do these minors, you have to go ahead and unlock Tonics. If you pretty much have all Tonics from last Act 1, then you should be able to get all 4 at the same time. Very easy to do. But after that, we have the major fieldworks. Go to the area, pick it up, and then do the 15 kills or 14 kills in a boss, and you're good to go. And then the first one here is excess tonics. This one is whenever you craft a tonic and you go to the machine, you have a chance to get 2 instead of 1. And then Tomb Reaper. This one gives you extra crafting materials for tonics when you finish a challenge in the Tome of Elders. So there's like 3 per run. So 1 in the first encounter, 1 in Traverso, and 1 in the boss phase. So 3, 3, 3, and 3. 4 times 3. Is 16. Wait, no, 15. Wait, no, 12. Wait, no. Oh my god. Wait, 4 times 3. It's 12. Yeah, I'm idiots. Anyways, it's 12 chances to get bonus materials from this. It's really good, honestly. Very, very useful. I would recommend it. I think why is because it can drop the Tome Aether. Tome Aether is the new material. Oh, not Tome Flake. Oh my god, Tome Aether. Well, I'm going schizo. Tome Flake is the new currency you can get. This is only from Tome Elders. You can get it from the chests, from the new bonus, the Tome Slayer, whatever it's called. I honestly already forgot. The other one, that bonus we just talked about, the major, and then you can get it from the last chest as well. And I've done like, I'd say I've done about 4 runs, and I had like at least 20, 21, 22, 24, because, you know, when it comes to crafting tomes, you need the Tome Flakes. I think that's what it's called, right? And I've already finished pretty much all of them except for 1. I'm missing. I need 1 more Tome Flake to get this done. You can see as you would if you're wondering how to unlock these, similar as the one from before. Doing the story, you eventually unlock the green version. You want to do this 10 times. So 10 of these, you'll get 5 from doing it. You get the one of these or one of these blue, but then you do these 4 times, right? So for example, all right, so counting, it should be 4 blue equals 1 purple. Now it should be, yeah, so it should be 4 of these ones, Tome Elders. There's the submachine gun, the hand cannon, and then the shotgun. I think it's a grenade launcher is the other one. And then the vintage ones are going to be Sojourner, Skid Skipper, Grid Skipper, that's what it's called. And then it's going to be, what's it called again? The auto rifle is called, I'll see it here. Chroma Rush, there we go. So those 3 And then that will be that will get you the 10 finished for that, right? And then the last one will be the Grey Launcher, which I couldn't afford because I'm missing one tonic basically. And so the last thing to do with tonics is finishing. Once you do both major key works or field works, then you get the final one, the key field work. Nothing complicated with this one. Just do the mission, and then you get this bonus. You get the final buff or the second buff for the apothecary over here. And what this does is does two things. One, it makes it where your potions or tonics are lasting longer again. So for purples, 78 minutes, blues 52 minutes, and then greens are 26 minutes, both the same. And then you get the resource tonics, which is the last ones over here on the right side here. And these ones are cheaper, obviously, to make. And the resource tonic, first one's enhancement cores. So doing activities, getting kills, you have a chance to get enhancement cores. And it costs enriching powder to get this one done. So very simple to do. And those are the new tonics and all that good stuff. Now, let's talk about the progression of the title. As you know, I do title videos, maybe not, I don't know, but I do those. And so we have a new things over here, right? So there's 3 triumphs actually. So there's Tome Doomer, which is this one. If you do a full run of Contest of Elders, you'll get all bosses done, no matter what. Unless, but I mean, if you fail one, that's fine. You'll probably get it done easily. Then we have Tome Runner. This one here, it's a point system of 50 points. Each time you do a lap, you get +1 point. So a lap technically is, first encounter, traversal, boss, and then the reward chests. That's it. And it's 50 points, right? So contests seems to give a lot more progress than Tome of Elders. There's 2 versions, like I've said. Contest is a bit harder, and I think the further you do in contest, the more points you get. I've done, like I said, 4 or 3 full runs, and I'm at 80%, which is about like 40 points out of 50. I'll show you guys here. So here on Braid Tech, you can see we're at 40 points, and it's 50. So we're actually like about 3 or 4 runs, 4 runs, 5 runs. You'll be done. Very easy to do. Very, very easy. Then we have the secret triumph, which is I've talked about earlier in the video. This one, Vengeance Denied. Complete the Kell's Vengeance run of the Contest of Elders. Now this one's still unknown from this point on. I say if it gets found out soon enough, sure, we will be able to figure it out and make a video about it. But this seems like it's like a speed run, not speed run, but like a different version, or you have something like to interact at the beginning. It's probably time gated, which is probably the best case to say, yeah, it's probably time gated. As there is already been, not hinted already, but in the data mines or the API, that we're gonna get the Chatterbone shader, and it's not a secret, but it's a quest from the Drifter, which is not out yet. So I'm assuming that's just gonna come out weekly. Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. Maybe next week. I mean, next week's Iron Banner, but I don't know if that matters that much. So we'll have to see. I don't know. But this is, I think, hopefully gets some attention. People start to figure it out soon enough. But we need it for the title, so we have to do it anyways. And it's probably not that hard. Maybe it's hard. I don't know. We need a fire team for this one. All right, and that's that. Then, secondly, the one next thing we talk about is the class item. The class item is earnable. If people have been not saying complaining, but it wasn't dropping in Act 1, and the people, as I saw and other people saw, the only way to get the class item was getting the season pass, which was shown here, but that's in Act 3 only, right? But it does drop. It did drop as a reward, as you can see in our collections here. It dropped over here, and then you can see it. Have it equipped or have it in our inventory, so it's possible in the Tome of Elders. I'm gonna say it drops in Tome of Elders, so you can get it and get that triumph done, which is good we need it for the title as well. And that's pretty much it. I don't think I missed anything. That is that. Artifact mods. We're gonna go keep grinding, and we'll see how things are gonna head off. Yeah, that's hopefully. This helps a little bit, some tips, and I don't know, information dump.